stop me anywhere, right? I'm going to clarify. This session, I'm going to 15 to 20 minutes. There, I will give you the complete overview why we are learning, right? And where it is going to be used and how we are going to implement it. So this is a cut short, clear demo on Python with data science. This is a course, right? Most of them they will think like, sir, if we are going with this Python with data science, so do we need Python, right? Yes, we need the Python. This is point one. So this Python, I'm going to take 10 to 15 sessions in module one, right? There I'm going to cover the topics which are required for the data science. Sir, what exactly the data science? Sir, what exactly the data science, and where we are going to start, where we are going to end? I'm going to discuss in next to 2 minutes. So, sir, in Python, what we are going to cover? Better first, how this Python is different from other programming languages, right? There, most of them they are worked in Java, and this is a excellent programming language. Sir, how this Java is different from Python? This is the first thing which I'm going to discuss in the first session. That is, I will give you the glimpse. By using Java, you can implement any kind of applications, which may be web applications, or that may be dynamic applications, or if you are talking about the APIs, or if you are talking about any kind of database programming that can be implemented through Java, right? But
Sir,
sir,
good morning,
why
sir.
this Java is becoming down and why we are
డేటా
looking
సైన్స్లో
towards this Python is only
మన
the
సైడ్
one
నుంచి
reason.
ఇద్దరు ముగ్గురు
This
ఈ
Python
అనుష అనే
has
ఒక కొత్త ఆమె ఉంది
huge
సార్.
set of
మీరు
libraries.
ఏమైనా పంపించారా
There,
సార్ నిన్న లింక్
if you
ఎవరికైనా?
want to deal with the numerics, then we have
అనుషాని
the
జాయిన్
NumPy.
అయ్యారు సార్.
And if you want to
కావ్య
work with the
పిఏ
dataset, or if you want
సుభాష్
to
నగర్
work
సైడ్
with
నుంచి
the
అంట.
pre-processing techniques, we have the Pandas dataset.
ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు సార్.
Pandas
వాళ్ళ
library
పేర్లు
we have
చెప్పలేదు సార్
a
ఆయన.
separate
ఒక
module is
9
there
మంది
in the
ఉన్నారు సార్ మీ
Python.
క్లాస్లో.
And if you want to work with the representation,
తీసుకున్నాను
we have the
తీసుకున్నాను.
Matplot library. Sir, if you want to work with the advanced representation of this visual graphical representation, pie plot, pie chart,
లిఖిత అర్థం
bar
అవ్వలేదు సార్.
graph, bar plot,
అర్థం
histogram,
అవ్వలేదు
if
సార్.
you want to work with such kind of things, then we have the Seaborn library. If you want to work with the
లేదు
SQL,
సార్
we have the
వినిపించలేదు
SQL
సార్.
separate library, or the module will be there in the Python.
సరే సార్.
So the last one
మౌనిక రెడ్డి
we
అనుకున్నాను సార్.
have somewhere the JDBC is covering in Java, but when it comes to
బాబు
NumPy,
ఆయన
Pandas,
అవ్వలేదు నాకు సార్.
Matplot, Seaborn, or
అయిపోయినాడు సార్.
if you want any pre-trained model, then
సరే సార్.
we have something called as sklearn. It is another module in the Python. So these are all the modules which are not there in the Java. Sir, if you want to implement these things in Java, it takes years, and it takes months together to implement this simple algorithm in machine learning or deep learning. So that's what the Python is did. They have implemented so many libraries. These libraries which will help us to implement the machine learning, deep learning, transformers, or LLMs, or if you talk about GPTs, or if you talk about VLMs. So these are all the libraries which are helping in the Python to build this machine learning and deep learning models. These are all the things which are not there in our Java. This is the major reason why we are shifting towards our Java to Python. One reason. The other reason is here, when it comes to Python, it's almost syntaxless. If you want to print a simple message in Java, let's say for example I want to print hi in Java, then you need the class, followed by you need the method, then followed by you should use some predefined classes, and you should write the statement, and then close this main method and close this class. This is a complete structure you need to follow. Just to print hi, you need to write minimum 6 to 7 lines of code in Java. But when it comes to Python, simply you can say print hi, then it will print that particular statement, which means the point what you need to catch here is, here the reduction of the code, or there we are taking 6 to 7 lines to print hi, there we are taking only one line, and it is very close to the human mean. Whatever the general English which we use in our communication purpose, same kind of things we use in our coding. So it is becoming more easy to everyone. If everyone means, I'm not talking about the human beings which are not relevant to the programming. So here the one who doesn't know the programming, they can understand this Python language very easily. This is one more point which is touching every human being. Let's say if you are talking about the domain specific, if you take CSE guys, they can understand any kind of programming. But if you take hotel management guy and if you bring him into the data science or AI or ML, yes, they are able to create wonders with this AI. Sir, they doesn't know any Java, they doesn't know any C++. How they are able to understand our coding, how they are able to create all these models, and how they are able to deploy these things means because the Python is giving such a big support to the all communities. It's not only to the one stream, for all the streams the Python is able to give the support. That is the reason everyone is looking towards this Python. This is all about the Python beta. Sir, what we are going to cover in the module 1 with respect to Python, I'm going to give you the complete introduction about the Python, why we are learning, what are the features of Python, how this Python is different from other programming languages as I discussed as a sample. So this is I'm going to cover in the as an introduction in module 1. Then the things which are required for the data science. There and data structures are there in the Python, that is list, set, tuple, dictionary. Along with these things, we also need the functions which are very important in the Python. This is also important for the data science. So, or if you are implementing an algorithm, we need to know how to design a function, how to call a function, how to execute a function. So that is a part I'm going to take up in the module 1 with respect to the Python, followed by all the predefined libraries, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, sklearn. These are all the things I'm going to cover under module 1 itself. This is all about the Python. Now, sir, talk about the data science. What is this data science? Why we are learning this? Where it is useful? Beta, basically, this artificial intelligence is nothing but combination of machine learning plus deep learning is nothing but AI. On top of this, if you are applying the statistics, AI plus statistics, then that comes as data science. So here you are dealing with data science means first we will talk about the data analytics. What is data? How to take the data, how to clean the data, how to find the missing values, how to make it is in a organized form. If the data is present in the text file, how to pick it up. If the data is present in the image, if the data is present in the video or audio. So we are going to pre-process the data. On top of the data, if you are applying the statistics, then that comes under the data analysis. So this data analysis is going to be done by using different technologies, that is by using machine learning and deep learning, right? So we train the data. After training the data, we are going to test the model because you are trained something, whether it is working properly or not, right? If it is working accurately for the new data, then we will deploy that to the client, and from there we are going to give the backup support, right? Now let's decode this step by step. Sir, what will be there in the module 2? So most of them, they are from different streams. I know someone will from law, someone from hotel management, someone from triple E background, someone from mechanical, civil, and then at last we come into our picture CSE. So they cannot understand this statistics. Sir, what is this mean, median, mode, standard deviation? How we are going to calculate? What is this data? How we are building the data set? So can we build a data set from scratch? If we are doing, what module we are doing, right? These are all the things I'm going to cover it in the module 2. In module 2, we will talk about the data analysis. What is this univariate variable, bivariate variable, multivariate variable? Out of these variables, which is the important feature? If it is an important feature, how to give the weight for that, how to train the model, how to test the model. These are all the things we are going to talk about. Means I'm giving you the fundamentals in module 1 and module 2. Then from module 3, actual our course content will start, that is machine learning. What is this machine? How to train the machine? How to test the machine? If it is generated some result, how to evaluate it that result? Because if the machine is saying some result, so we cannot believe it's 100% accurate or 80% is accurate. How to evaluate that generated output? So we have certain standard evaluation metrics: precision, recall, accuracy, F1 score. So by using them, how to evaluate this? So from third module onwards, actual our machine learning course will start. Sir, what exactly the machine learning? Can you give us a glimpse? Because so that we can understand what we are going to learn in our future course. It's very simple, beta. Assume a 2 years or 3 years, a very young kid, right? Sir, what I want to do is this particular kid, he doesn't know what is cat, what is rat, what is dog. He doesn't know anything. Now, this is a model. Let us assume it is a machine learning model. Assume, right? Now, what I want to do is I want to train this kid on. I want to train him like whether he should understand the given or the shown image is cat or dog, right? What I did, I collected some data which is related to cats, right? I took 100 or 1000 images of cat, and I took some 100 or 1000 images of dogs, right? Then I started showing one by one to this kid. Beta, this is a cat image. Cat height is this, width is this, length is this. This is the number of legs for the cat. This is the texture of the cat. This is the skin tone of the cat. Cat will has brown eyes. This is the way I started training image by image. I shown all 1000 images to this particular kid by saying this is cat, this is a ears of cat, this is a tail of cat, this is a legs of cat, this is a skin tone or colors of cat, eyes of cat, everything I shown. I keep on training all 1000 images for 10 days. Then I took a dog image. This is a dog is a new data, right? The model is trained on cats. What I'm taking a new data which is related to dog. I took an image and I'm asking the kid, is it, what is this? I'm asking that particular kid. If the kid is able to recognize, yes, this is not cat, because what it is he don't know, whether it is dog or something else, he don't know. He trained on cat. If he is giving the justification on cat, means he trained accurately and the accuracy is 100%. Let's say he, the model, I shown an image, I am asking what is this, he said it's not cat. Fine, this is a case one. Again I am asking, you take the confirmation. Then he is looking all the features. Acha, cat also having four legs, this is also having four legs, and this height is not matching, width is not matching, length is not matching, eyes colors are not matching, skin color is not matching. He is saying only the legs are matching, so may or may not be. So he is saying 90 percentage it's cat, but 10 percentage it's not cat. He is saying that, in a sense, after comparing the features, he is giving the different result. This is the way the trained model, he will analyze the data based on the trained features. On trained features, if he is generating the output, so that output accuracy we are going to consider, and we are evaluating this accuracy finally by using different evaluation metrics. As I said, precision, recall, F1 score and all, right? This is the way. Same here, how we are training a kid, how we are testing a kid, how we are evaluating a kid, same thing we are going to do with a machine learning model with different machine learning algorithms and deep learning algorithms. There we take a pre-trained model, and pre-trained model means it can understand normal English. Pre-trained means it doesn't mean it is already trained with the different kinds of data. No, this is a model, this is a kid, what we have available, we took that kid and we trained on required data. If we want to train this kid on English words, then we will train on English words. It's a pre-trained model, he can understand our words, that's it, but he cannot understand everything. So whatever the training which we are giving, according to our training he will respond, right? Same in market, we have certain pre-trained models, we take the pre-trained models, we will pick our required algorithm. That algorithm we will implement in that model, and then on what data you want to train the model. Let's say, sir, I want to train my model on medical, so I will take the entire medical book and I will train my model. So if the candidate is having 100% temperature, 100 temperature, and he is having cold, he is having cough, this is a particular syrup you have to suggest, this is a particular tablet you have to suggest. This is a way what we will do. Based on the symptoms, we will train the model to suggest the prescription. So if you are giving your symptoms, automatically the model will understand the combination of symptoms, and based on that it will generate the results. Then again we will check the result whether it is working properly or not. If it is working properly, then sir, how we are going to evaluate it? Because we will consult the doctor with the same symptoms, he will give some medicine. Is that medicine, is that prescription is matching with our model generated output? Yes, it is matching, then this is working perfectly, then we will deploy it. This is a way we are going to pick the models, train the models, and test the models. So this data, whatever the data which we are taking, so the data first, it's a raw data. That raw data we should organize it in a proper manner. That comes under the uh, another module, that is pandas module, as I told you. So there, how to take the data, how to pre-process the data, how to find the missing values, how to treat the null values. These are all the things is going to be done before training the data. Once the data is in the proper form, then we will train the data. That machine learning. So machine learning, sir, you are using two terms. One is machine learning, the other one is deep learning. How machine learning is different from deep learning means, machine learning deals with the textual data, deep learning deals with images, audio, video. So wherever the image is involved, wherever the audio is involved, wherever the video is involved, there the deep learning comes in, right? So we are going to cover module 3, module 4, module 5, module 3, module 4, module 5, module 6. These are all machine learning, supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, along with the all standard algorithms. And we are going to do the 5 case studies, 5 real world projects. We are going to do it in the machine learning. Then followed by module 7 and module 8 is related to deep learning beta. There we will take the different kinds of images, audios, videos, and then we will understand what is this convolution, what is this convolutional neural network, how the neural network is different from ANN, is different from RNN, is different from CNN. We are taking the comparative study, how our human beings brain structure that is going to be mimicked by the neural networks, that is CNN, convolutional neural network. There we will understand step by step. There are n number of technical factors are there. We will understand one by one in the module 7 and 8. So there in module 7 and 8 also, we are going to do the 3 to 4 real world case studies, followed by all algorithms, right? This is all about here data science with Python, with data science which comes under artificial intelligence. There machine learning, deep learning, along with statistics also we are doing, right? These are all the this is related to our course beta. Now if you have any questions, you can ask. Yeah, funny.
Yeah, thanks, Mahinder.
Yeah.
So, my basic question is out of your discussion. So we are feeding some topics into the system and instructing that system act accordingly whenever the situation arises, right? So right, so that means why this has been called as machine learning.
Yeah, actually,
So
funny.
yeah, the topic, the term confuses, right? So because we are teaching the system, hey, in
No,
this
no, no.
situation act like this. Yeah, go ahead,
No, no,
sorry.
no. Actually, funny. There is one more point we are missing out here.
Uh-huh.
We are giving the data.
Uh-huh.
Machine will learn from the data. Whatever the algorithm which we are feeding over there, that algorithm will guide the